we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks, not Fabric Chicks, sorry. Gosh, what are we doing today? Quilt Show Reno. And we hang on a second. As you can tell, this is kind of a laid back situation. We don't have any film crew or anything filming us and keeping us all organized. But today we're with Quilt Show Reno. We have an educator and a vendor, so we're super excited. We try to do this every Monday at 3, but if you don't catch us live, you can always watch it before. Watch it afterwards. If you ever have any questions, you can go to the website that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen and comment there, or you can contact us. The Grand Sierra Resort is where the show is held, and we have room rates at $69 a night, so that's a really good deal. We have evening entertainment. We have about 84 classes, so make sure that you go to the website and check out all the classes that are being offered. Today we have Shannon with Twin Essential Shop, who has a quilt shop, but she's also going to pack all of her quilt shop up and bring it and have a booth at the show, which is super exciting. So she'll show us her shop and what she's going to be bringing. And then we have Sandi DaRoza, who is going to be teaching several classes, and then she'll also have a exhibit booth. So we're going to turn it over to Sandi first, and Sandi, you can kind of tell us about yourself, how you got started, and all that good stuff. All right, let's see here.
Hi,
there
guys.
You go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Well, let's see. I classify myself as a creative maker. I'm not in my studio today, but I always have stuff to show. I've always loved fabric. I'm obviously have a lot of fabric that I love, and I love quilt making, but I also love embellishing garments and totes. Let's see, and I'm teaching a couple classes. I'm teaching raw edge applique, and I'm also teaching an upcycle class that you do not want to miss. Honestly, I made these super cute t-shirts. Unfortunately, I don't have them to share with you, but if you go on my Instagram, which is Rogers Lane, and scroll down, you'll see them. I did like an Insta sale, and I sold all my t-shirts pretty much, except for the favorite ones that I did keep. Let me show you what I'm doing right now that I can just share with you. My girlfriend is my really good friend. I've known her for 40 years, if you can believe that, if I'm that old. I know, but her daughter-in-law is having her second baby, and I just wanted to do something really precious for her. So I made her a little lap baby quilt, and I've had this fabric, if you can believe it, for about 23 years. It's a Michael Miller fabric. Let me hold on.
I do believe it, because I have some of that same fabric.
Do you? It's
yes.
Oh my God.
The little cowboys. Yeah, I saw it on your Instagram.
Okay, so I have had that. And I kept, I never wanted to cut into it. I think I bought a whole bolt along with the bandana fabric, and I never wanted to cut into it. I don't know why. And I'm thinking, oh my God. And my husband gets so mad at me. He's like, oh my Lord, what are you doing with all this fabric? Anyways, my goal for this year is really trying to just cut into all that fabric. One day, I'm not even going to know where it's at, and I just need to use it. So anyways, but it's super easy, little patchwork quilt that I made. And of course I had to add fringe to it because it felt just a little boring for me.
I love the fringe.
I know. Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
And I was debating whether to which side I should put the fringe on the back side. I did it on the back side. So, I mean, you can turn the little quilt this way. But obviously the showcase and the winner of this whole quilt is the fabric. And for me, if you know me, I love fabric, and it's not to me about the it's about the design of the fabric. That's how I choose what I'm going to make. And so I love a lot of florals. I love bright and bold colors. So this is the quilt here. Okay. And then the other piece that I'm working, it's another little patchwork quilt that I'm working on. And, you know, I have I just go, there's no patterns. I don't use any pattern. Sometimes I just do regular square and rectangle block piecing patchwork. And then sometimes I add traditional blocks. I do raw edge applique on them. But this is, I just am finishing up this piece right here. And it's just the top. And basically, again, this is a lot of fabric from my stash. I don't even know where it came from anymore. So, but this is, I love the butterflies, and it says, can you see that? Because
there's a glare.
I know. Let me bring this down. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Okay, so I love this piece right here with the butterflies, and it says "Seek Wonder," and then this one, this piece right there, it says "Friendship and Love and Truth." Again, the other little butterfly. So I just patchworked, adding different fabrics to it, and then I'm gonna applique a little vase to it with florals on it.
But that's a great example of why you need to collect fabric, even if you don't know what the project is.
Well, exactly.
If you love the fabric, you have to add it to your stash, because when you go to create, you have to have what I call your artist palette, your painter's palette. That's our fabric stash.
Exactly. That is exactly. Like, I never have a plan as to what I'm going to do with it, because sometimes I go into the fabric shop or the quilting shop, and nothing, sparks my interest, and I'm
right.
Get it. I'm out of here. I don't need to buy any fabric. Other times I walk in there and I'm like, oh my God. So I did where's the little, I was at the fabric store. So I am right now in Santa Cruz, and there is a couple different little fabric shops. There's 3 that I love, that I go to. There's a Beverly's fabric shop. There's also Hearts Fabrics. And then my dear friend Claire owns the Sew and Vac shop. But I went to Hearts Fabric, and let me just show you what I picked.
Well, and Hearts is one that I'm pretty sure you could not go into and not buy.
Oh, I know, because they have,
treasures. They have everything.
Well, not only do they carry the quilting cottons, but they carry apparel fabrics. And they carry like Japanese fabrics. They do a really nice job. But Claire I think all of them do a great job. But anyways, I grabbed
it's worth it to make a trip to Santa Cruz just for the quilt shops.
It is. So, and then of course, if you go down to Pacific Grove, which is about an hour from here, there's the other quilt shop there. But I picked out this little piece here that I'm going to make a little vase for.
Okay, hold it up closer so we can see the design.
It's just a little floral.
Okay, yep.
So I picked up that. I picked up I think this is case.
So a lot of times you'll cut those flowers out and then use them in collages. I think you might be doing a collage class, improv collage class at Reno.
Well, I'm just doing a raw edge applique class. So I will be doing some floral stuff on that. And then I picked up this one. I love this.
And are you doing a slow stitch class also?
I am. Yeah. And I wish I was at my studio, because I would love to show you the samples of that. So maybe, Beth, we can do another one where I can be in my studio.
Right. We can do an impromptu one.
Exactly. Right. And then
But
this
they
other
can go
quilt.
to the website and click on teachers or classes, and you can pull up all of Sandi's classes.
Yes.
And
And,
then, are you doing a make and take in your booth?
I don't think I am. I can't remember. I know we discussed it, but I don't think I don't think so.
Okay, well, we'll work on that because they love
Yeah.
make and takes.
Okay. Okay. And then let me show you one other thing that I have that I can share with you, so that you can just see what I'm talking about. This is another quilt in progress, but this one, instead of raw edge applique, I'm doing just applique. Do you see this one?
Yes.
So this isn't raw edge. It's just I appliqued all these pieces together. I mean,
But you're gonna just stitch it down.
I'm gonna just quilt it. So this is already, it's all appliqued. It's turn under applique.
Oh, you turned everything under?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So I turned everything under. And then this is just part of the piece. Because especially when I travel, obviously I can't take I do have a sewing machine with me right now, but a lot of times if I'm in the car, I like to always have something that I can work on. And I feel like just some hand stitching, turn under applique is perfect for car rides. So that's that one. And then this is the other part of this same quilt that I am. Oh no, that doesn't have that, but this one right here. Sorry, it's all, but this is another vase that I'm in the progress of. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's again just patchwork, right? And this piece right here, so my daughter works for she's a wedding dress designer, and when she comes home, she always brings me a stash of remnants of fabric, and she brought me this fabric. Isn't it pretty? It's
that's a beautiful piece. It's
really,
embroidered.
It's embroidered.
Yeah.
See the back?
Yeah.
I guess they use this for one of the wedding dresses or moms to be dress, and she gave me a big swatch, a big piece. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. Yes. That is beautiful.
So in this piece, so this piece, it'll go this way. I have regular, commercial cotton fabric, but then this piece right here is a vintage a tea towel that I found that I've had in my stash. And it just all works together. I think it's gonna look fabulous. And I'm gonna have with this piece, I'm gonna have lots of florals and stems just popping out.
So as a designer and an educator, when you start working on projects, do you have something in mind, or you kind of just find a fabric and it just builds from there?
Well, I always find a fabric. It's whatever the fabric. I love fabric. It's whatever I feel like the fabric is calling me. But I'm inspired by so many things, right? I'm inspired. I take a walk. I try to walk every day. And when I use my phone camera, my iPhone, and anything, I just shoot. It could be just a pretty door. It could be a flower or anything that sparks my interest. It could be a saying, right? And so at the end of the day, I don't do it every day, but in the evening, right, we're scrolling through our phones. I usually scroll through my photos and I do a little design board off of all my photos. And then that's how I end up designing my pieces.
Mm-hmm. And do you have a special app for your design board, or?
No, I don't. I do also, I love fashion, right? I love, and I am a big crafter. I love crafting. So I do look at trends. So I do like that. I like, and I think that also inspires what I like to do. And pretty much everything I do, Beth, like even if my art quilts, I do it because like there might be a wall in my house and I'm like, that needs something. I'm just gonna make something. A lot. And I want, Beth, I would love to do a tour of my house because pretty much everything, not everything, but a lot of the art in my home is either found art that I found from, or like I buy from, some uh, artists, artisans that I love. But a lot of it is just stuff that I have made because I feel like, well, I look at that and I think, well, I think I could make that. I could make something for that wall. So a lot of my art quilts are hung throughout my house, and
Right.
I make them specifically for to display them in my home. So
Right.
I try not to make things just to make them for the heck of them. They're always I use them, right?
Right. Right.
So yeah.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. Okay, so I will definitely work out with you. We'll reschedule when you're at home so that
yeah.
we can do a tour of your house because I have seen lots of photos and it is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I think it's just I like to feature my own work in my house.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect.
And I'm excited. I hope you all sign up for these classes. I think they're great. They're fun, and they will definitely fuel your next creative project. So what I really tell my students is that learn the technique, then you take that technique and then you are inspired by your own color palette and your own, you'll use it to further your abilities to do your own work.
Exactly. I also tell my students that you have to have the tools in your toolbox. You have to know the techniques. You have to know what's possible because if you don't even know what you could be doing. But
Exactly.
once you know those techniques and they're in
Right.
your toolbox, you can pick and choose what you want to use and when you want to use it.
Definitely. I had always been a creative person, but I've taken classes. I still take classes because I like to be around creative people and I like to, that in itself inspires me. I look at what, like, oh my God, I wouldn't even have thought of putting that together, right? Like it just fuels your creative energy. So,
Right.
being around other creative people really does help you as an artist.
For
And
sure. A lot of times you learn more from the students in the class. A
yes,
lot of times the teacher is just creating a safe place to play and experiment.
right. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a very visual learner. Like I can see something and I'm like, oh, I can do that. If you give me numbers and a whole like all this stuff, diagrams, I'm like, I don't know. But if I see it visually, I'm like, oh, I could do that.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
yeah. So
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you too long because I know
okay.
you're on vacation. But we will definitely I will text you later and set up a time for a tour of your house and your studio.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And I'll clean up my studio because my studio is a working studio. It's messy.
You definitely do not have to clean it up. I mean,
I'll clean it.
just look around me. It's a
No,
life is a work in progress.
but it's a working studio, and that's what I tell
Yes.
people. It's like when you're in the kitchen, like there's a mess when you're cooking. It's a
Right.
mess, right?
Right.
And I'm always working on something. So, anyways,
Exactly.
my studio is not like picture perfect. It's messy because
No, I think you know what? I think a lot of times people can relate to that. If it's too tidy, it's like it's not being used.
well, of course, and I think a lot of people before, when I first started getting into quilting and sewing and the whole thing, I thought, oh my God, like, I don't know if I want anybody to come in here and see any of my work, because it's
Right.
messy, but that's really how work happens.
Right, right. And if I were, like I've told people, if I were to wait until everything is clean and perfect, I mean, I'm not Martha Stewart. I don't have a bunch of people following around me cleaning up after
Cleaning
me.
up for you, right?
Yeah, if you want to see what I'm doing, you just got to take the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect. All right.
You guys have
All
a
right.
great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. All right, we have Shannon with Twin Essential Shop, and let's see. I'm just going to turn it right over to you, Shannon, and you can tell us where you're located and what your shop is all about. And we're super excited to have you at Quilt Show Reno.
Hi, I'm Shannon with Twin Essential Shop. We're out of Cypress, California. It's my sister and I running the shop. We are super excited to be going to Reno. For us, what we carry a lot of at our shop, we have a lot of quilting cotton. So we have Tula Pink, we've got Ruby Star, we have tons of Anna Maria. We have a lot of Rifle Paper Company from Cotton and Steel. We also have Riley Blake. One of the things we have a lot of that we have customers that come looking for is canvas fabric. So we have a lot of different, we have some Japanese canvas fabric, like these really pretty dots on a natural background. We also have some really fun, like Rifle Paper Company canvas. We have Wonderland, which is always a hit and really hard to keep in stock. One of the bags that we've done classes on and that has just been really fun is a canvas tote. It's called All the Things Tote from Knot and Thread. And I have a few different samples of it in terms of what we've done. So we've done this, which is Rifle Paper Company Bon Voyage with the leather straps, which was one option that we had changed. It's usually webbing, but we want to have some fun with leather straps. We also did one, this is the medium size with Rifle Paper Company's Strawberry Fields canvas, and then also the leather straps. And then on this one, we did do the dots on the inside. That's probably hard to see, but super cute bag, easy to carry. You can take it anywhere. You can just put about anything you want in it. It's pretty sturdy, and it holds up. And then one other option we did, we just did binding and just canvas fabric for the straps. So this was another one, Wildwood Canvas, a very popular collection for us. And it's really cute. It's a cute bag for people who don't want it to look too patchwork quilt like. It's a nice quilted bag that will hold up, that you can take to work, you could take to the library, you could take to the beach if you wanted. So that's one of the things that sells really well for us, that people enjoy making. It is a fairly easy bag to make, which is good, because then you can make a couple different styles to go with whatever you're doing in the moment.
And do you have kits for those?
So we usually do the pattern, and then we do 1 yard of quilted fabric. So you have the option to just buy the fabric already quilted and then just finish the bag, or you can buy the individual. If you want to pick different patterns, you can do it that way as well. So yes, we do have kits for them.
Perfect. So if they wanted to order, if they see anything that they want, or they've been looking for some rifle paper or Anna Maria's fabrics, do you have a website?
Yeah, so we're at twinessentialshop.com, and we have tons, over 1,700 different fabrics posted online. We also have even more in the shop. So if you're local, by all means, come visit us. We're primarily open on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 4, but you can find everything online at any time.
Perfect. Okay. And your shop is super cute. Is there any way we can do a tour of your shop?
So I'm going to try.
Okay.
The internet it was cutting in and out, so I'm going to try and do a tour. But
okay. So if you're new to watching, we host Quilt Show Reno, which is June 13th through 9th through the 13th. The 9th is when classes start. The vendor mall opens on the 11th. And so in the vendor mall, we will have all kinds of fun shops. So Shannon is with Twin Essential Shop, and they literally have the cutest fabrics and canvases and all kinds of fun things. So it's great for quilters, sewers. I mean, literally, you could make anything with this.
All right. So here's a lot of our fabric. Sorry, I'm trying to, hopefully I'm not making anybody seasick. We also have a bunch of pre-cuts, jelly rolls, fat quarters. We have charm packs, 10 by 10s, a lot of ruby star, probably about 2 bolts of different ruby star. And then we have over here, this is all of our canvas. So several different options for canvas, ruby star, Japanese canvas, and then of course cotton and steel canvas. We have a lot more fabric, probably about maybe 400, 500 bolts of cotton and steel. And then we have here the rest of our Riley Blake. We have some Tilda fabric. And then we do have a long arm. And then our cutting space. So we have a small shop. We're in Southern California, but we've got a lot packed in here. So if anybody's local, by all means, come visit.
Perfect. So I should have looked at your contract. I didn't, but are you doing a make and take in your booth?
No, we're just setting up.
Okay. And have you done any kits recently that you want to share with us so that in case we do have like right now watching, we have several people that are Canada and East Coast. What would you say is your most popular items right now that they might want to give you a call and order?
So our most popular items are by far our canvas fabric. And then followed by that is pretty much anything Ruby Star. The one thing we have a lot of that other shops don't always have is an extensive assortment of Rifle Paper Company. So we have pretty much any of their collections all in stock. Those are the things that people are usually looking for. The one thing that we've started more recently is the quilted fabric. So for example, so this bag is quilted canvas and then the inside is cotton. And so we have 1 yard of it already quilted for you. So you could just pick it up, purchase it, and then just finish the bag, which does save you a lot of time.
And they can use that also in clothing already pre-quilted. They can whip up a jacket super quick.
Hopefully you can still hear me, but I'm not sure.
You're back. Yeah. We lost you for a minute, but then you came back.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Internet is always kind of tricky.
It is. Definitely. Okay. So I don't know if you heard, I was saying we have the 1 yard of canvas that's already quilted that people can purchase. So different types, and it's just already done so that they can easily cut out the pieces and finish a bag pretty quickly.
Perfect. That's pretty exciting. And then you'll bring that quilted fabric to the show also?
Yes. We'll have a bunch of different ones with us.
Perfect. Okay, so if they want to order, I know Victor's excited. He loves Tulip Pink and Tilda. If they want to order, they can give you a call. What's your phone number? Uh-oh, I think we might have lost her again. Oh, we really lost her this time. Okay, hang on a second. She'll come back in just a minute. She'll be back, I think. Okay, if anybody has any questions, Quilt Show Reno classes start June 9th and they go through the 13th. The vendor mall is open the 11th through the 13th. We have a great rate with the Grand Sierra Resort. I mean, you can bring your grandkids or your spouses if you want. There's lots of things at the hotel for them to do while you're busy quilting and having a good time. We have Rob Appel doing an evening lecture. Mystery quilts. Linda McGee's doing a mystery quilt. I don't know. Shannon, are you coming back? Shannon. All right. Let's give her. There she is. Surprise.
I think
are you guys
can
close
see me,
to
but I
town?
can't hear anything.
You can't? Can you hear us now? Shannon, can you hear us now? Hello? Hey, Peggy, can you hear me? I can hear Shannon. Can you hear us now, Shannon? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Huh. I don't know why you can't hear us, Shannon. Okay, so I think it's a bad internet connection day. So if you have any questions about Quilt Show Reno, please go to the website. We also do have, we've just added for this year, August 17th through the 21st is August 17th through the 21st, we have Laura Heine coming to do a week-long retreat at Tahoe, Zephyr Point in Tahoe. So we've got lots of fun things planned. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. And we'll talk to Shannon and see if we can bring her back a different time because I'm not sure what's happening with the internet. But thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you guys soon. We won't be doing a live next week, but we will be doing a live the following week. So not next Monday, but the following Monday. And we've got a lot of great vendors and educators lined up for that. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.